In the year 1922, the world was gripped by the discovery of an ancient Egyptian tomb. Howard Carter, an ardent archaeologist, unearthed the sacred resting place of King Tutankhamun. As the blazing sun dipped below the horizon, casting an eerie glow upon the Valley of the Kings, a sinister whisper echoed through the sands. Carter's heart raced with a mix of triumph and trepidation. Little did he know, this was the beginning of a haunting saga that would ensnare all who dared to disturb the boy king's eternal sleep. The first to fall was Lord Carnarvon, the benefactor of Carter's expedition, a patron driven by a fascination with the arcane. Weeks after the tomb was opened, he succumbed to a mysterious fever. They said he had merely scratched his cheek while shaving several days before, but the wound festered inexplicably. With his death came an ominous omen. All the lights in Cairo mysteriously went out simultaneously. Carter, a man of science, scoffed at superstitions, yet he couldn't ignore the subsequent chain of misfortunes. Soon, others who had entered the tomb met ghastly fates. Arthur Mace, an archaeologist, fell into a deep, unyielding coma, never to awaken. Sir Douglas Reith, a financier, died in a dreadful car accident, though the weather had been clear and the roads dry. Even Carter's own faithful canary was found dead, its cage mauled by a cobra, a symbol of ancient Egyptian monarchy. Each death seemed punctuated by strange and unexplainable occurrences, whispers in the shadows, objects moving of their own accord, and visions of a young boy, face serene yet eyes piercing, manifesting in the folds of the desert night. As the media buzzed with rumors of a pharaoh's curse, experts were baffled, offering no rational explanations. Yet, Carter pressed on, documenting artifacts and hieroglyphs, desperate to strip the tomb of its historical treasures. The deeper he delved, the more intense the hauntings became, until he too was a man on the brink of madness. In his final days, Carter would lock himself in his study, scribbling feverishly about unseen forces and warning future generations to resist the lure of untold riches buried beneath the sands. His journals were found scattered across the room, a cacophony of warnings and desperate pleas for understanding. Howard Carter died peacefully in his sleep, surrounded by the very artifacts he once sought to reveal to the world. They said he was the only one who had lived long enough to share his story. But those who read his final writings whispered of more than the wrath of a forgotten king. They spoke of a bond forged and a price paid, a curse that would linger long after the last hieroglyph had been decoded, capturing the souls of those too curious to heed the warnings etched upon ancient stone walls. And so, the legend of the curse of King Tut's tomb endures, a chilling testament to the perils of disturbing the sanctity of the dead.